Alright, I'm here to recap Thursday Night Football from last night. An NFC North matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And the Detroit Lions come out on top in this game, 34-20, with an absolutely dominating first half performance that really put this game away. It was like 27-3 at halftime. Really embarrassing performance from the Packers in the first half. I thought they played a bit better in the second half, especially offensively. It's just, it wasn't enough. I mean, Detroit got too far ahead and they weren't going to choke this game. The offense was dreadful, only like 15 total yards in the first half. Really embarrassing performance from the Packers offense in the first half. Their defense was worse. They even had special teams turnover. Nothing was going right for the Packers. Offensively, defensively, or on special teams. It's just going to be too difficult to come back from this because you can't come back 27-3 most times, and against especially a good team like the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff, besides that interception to start the game, he played a pretty solid game. He was 19-28, 210 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Besides that 1 interception, I thought he played a good game, threw a touchdown to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Great game from him. They improved to 3-1. The Packers now dropped to 2-2. I mean, the Packers played better in the second half offensively. It's just hard to come back against any team when you're down like 27-3 at half. You just have to get so many stops, and they weren't going to be able to. David Montgomery had a great game, 32 attempts, 121 yards, 3 touchdowns, but only 3.8 yards per carry. It's kind of sad. It took him 32 runs to get 121 yards. I mean, 3 touchdowns, don't get me wrong, that's a great game, 3 touchdowns. But Jahmyr Gibbs had 8 carries, 40 yards, and 5.0 yards per carry. So that's about 1.2 more yards per carry. Would like to see some more Jahmyr Gibbs in this offense. David Montgomery had a good game, but they kind of ran him to the ground in this game. First game back from injury, you could have risked an injury. But a good game from David Montgomery. 3 touchdowns. Jared Goff played solid besides the interception. Josh Reynolds, he's a nice little player right there. 3 catches, 69 yards. Nice. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 5 catches, 56 yards and a touchdown. One of the most underrated receivers in the league, in my opinion, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Sam Laporta, 4 catches, 56 yards. He's had a good start to his rookie season in Detroit as a tight end. He might be a future top 10 tight end, because every game he's playing good, week in, week out. Sam Laporta is a good part of this offense. They have a low-key, a pretty good offense. Led by Jared Goff, you've got Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs as your running backs. You have good receivers with Amon-Ra St. Brown, Josh Reynolds. You can mix in Khalif Raymond for like some end rounds. They got some pretty solid offensive weapons, and a good offensive coordinator can drop good plays. Jordan Love wasn't good. 23 of 36, 246 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. He also had a rushing touchdown, so 2 total touchdowns, but 2 interceptions. Just a poor first half offensive performance. Second half was way better, but just wasn't enough to come back. It just wasn't going to happen. Romeo Doubs, 9 catches, 95 yards. Jaden Reed, 3 catches, 55 yards. Christian Watson, his first game back, 2 catches, 25 yards, and a touchdown. So they low-key have a good receiving core for the future. Romeo Doubs is good every game. Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, they low-key got a good young receiving core. They didn't run the ball much last night. Aaron Jones, his first game back, 5 runs, 18 yards, obviously because they got down by a lot, had to start throwing the ball. A.J. Dillon, 5 runs, 11 yards. Like I said, they didn't run the ball much because they got down by a lot. Because, the 2 turnovers. And they were only on the field in like 22 minutes, so their defense just couldn't get off the field. The Lions absolutely dominated the time of possession. And they just weren't good enough on third downs. Like 3rd and 11, had 10 less first downs. They gave up 211 total rushing yards. Their defense was good, gave up 401 total yards. The Lions defense was good in the first half. Second half slowed down, but they probably weren't really trying that hard. But a good win for the Lions on the road. They improved to 3-1. It's good to see the Lions actually be competitive. And it can be a threat in the playoffs. But that's I thought I would say. So until next Mac Light, peace.